Welcome, bow betters. Welcome to MMA Sip and Smoke. It's Roberto. Welcome to MMA Sip and Smoke, where we discuss mixed martial arts, libations. We do cigar reviews as well as discussions of politics, cultures, MMA, and everything else. We do product reviews. We do travel logs. We do it all. We'll make shorts on things. We are Bout Better. Welcome, Bout Betters. Welcome to the first ever coffee talk with me. Coffee. Sip some coffee, you'll feel better. Let me sip some coffee right now, people. It's fucking hot. It's fucking hot. Coffee's hot. The coffee's hot. Welcome, Bout Betters. Welcome. No cigar review today, or at least for now. I probably won't get the chance to do one later. So this will be the stream of the day. Please like and subscribe. I need more subscribers. Hit the notification bell to get me into the algorithm. It's not fair. YouTube isn't fair, and it wants you to beg. It wants you to grind. It wants you to struggle in order to get into their algorithm, to get you fans and people to talk about stuff. All right, cool. We're running live. It sounds pretty good. Who is in here? I don't know, but welcome, Bout Betters. No watch check right now. No need for a watch check. I've been up and down. I've already applied for some jobs. Ready here, sipping some cigars. Ready to start with our discussion. Our first thing that we are going to talk about maybe is detox. Not just alcohol detox, but any form of detox. What I didn't have, and it's a bad thing for detox, or is it? Like coffee as a detox. Welcome, Bout Betters. There I go. Let me look into my trusty old Chat GPT and let's ask it how effective is. In fact, let me get a coffee for a detox. I think it's going to be mediocre. I think the caffeine is bad. And so, yeah, it's saying it can to some extent, but it's not a full detox solution on its own. So let me see here. Let me get myself smaller, and so that I could bring up the window, another window here, right? Or let me just put myself to the side here. We'll get myself a little smaller, right? Boom. And we're going to bring myself forward. Boom. Right? We're going to... We can still leave that Bout Better banner back there, right? We could leave that Bout Better banner there. Or let me see if I take the banner off. Yeah, we could leave the banner there. It's not going to do any harm. Right? Welcome, Bout Betters. Welcome, people. Welcome. Let me see the YouTube window. We don't have to do YouTube. We'll go here to properties and we'll look at, we'll do YouTube as the Chat GPT. Man, let's see here. Where are you at, Safari? Here's Safari, Chat GPT. It should be in there. All right, there we go. Bam. And yeah, there we go. Do you people, I don't, you really can't see it too well, can you? Because I'm looking at my computer and you'd have to expand it so big in order to read it. All right, let me make myself smaller. I don't know if it's worth it. Right, I'd have to make myself smaller, which is not that big of a deal, right? And then, then that window. Bam. Boom, yeah, right there. And it still, in my opinion, just isn't large enough for you guys to really read. So what's the point? So we're not going to do that. We're going to go back to me being in the center, and I'm just going to read it off to you. Because it's a shame. It's a shame. Yeah, there we go. Boom. That's better. I'm there in the center. Where's MMA Joey at? Where's MMA Joey? Huh? Where's Joey at? That fat fuck. I'll smack him in, Rampage Jackson. I got Lionheart's back. Rampage Jackson's old fat ass. His old fat ass ain't gonna smack nobody. He ain't gonna smack nobody. He gonna get smacked. Nobody gonna smack me. I'm armed, fool. Self-defense. Stand your ground. Back up off me or you might get pewed. Welcome, Butters. Yeah, nobody's watching. Nobody's watching the stream. Nobody's watching the stream, man. It's a shame. It's okay. But some of the little items that I am taking for detox, don't do as I do, but little supplements. Fish oil. Flaxseed. Probiotic. This one is vitamin B complex. And then I take a C complex with calcium in it as well. And then in my coffee, I take a couple of a little liquid form of vitamin E as well as ginkgo. So the ginkgo actually wires me up, but I initially got the vitamin E and the ginkgo. Vitamin D as in D. I initially got that from my mom and her schizophrenia / mental issues, or brain issues, I should say, cerebral issues. But I didn't feel like she responded to him well, so I stopped it. I didn't, even though I only was literally just one little drop of the ginkgo and one little drop of the vitamin D. It was supposed to help for dementia patients, but it just didn't seem to function well with my mom. But then again, I don't know. It's really so hard. I don't know if any of you people have ever cared for anybody with dementia or schizophrenia or any sort of brain retardation, brain degradation or decay. But you don't understand. There's really no logic to it because the logic is gone, right? The brain is not functioning properly. So the person's behaviors are very unpredictable, sometimes inconsistent. But lately with my mom, it's actually been getting a lot better. I'm amazed. A lot of it, I think, has to do that she has moved in with us, that she's living with me, that I cook for her. She's being cared for. She's with our dog, that she's going out, not getting lost, that we're getting a slight exercise. She's going to a community center. She's getting, being part of other people, attention of other people in a structure. All of that has been helping such that I'm going to get back into the workplace. We're going to work all this out. But initially, I had felt very direly about what the situation and context was, and now I feel a lot better. So everything is moving much better. And if anybody has any questions on what I've been doing, what my family's been doing in order to help out somebody and care for somebody with dementia, just hit me up in the chat logs and we could talk or send you an email or just do the same research that we did. A lot of it is just patience, understanding, and mainly that, and understanding that there isn't a cure. Hopefully, if you see signs and you could get, I think the real key to that is if your parent or your loved one is initially already starting and you see signs of memory loss and some schizophrenia and or dementia, is to get on the medication sooner rather than later. That was our biggest fault, was that we started medication way too late when the dementia was really far gone. But it goes day by day, just like myself detoxing, and from anybody that's like in an alcohol withdrawal situation, it's day by day. It's very similar for anybody that lives with somebody with a chronic or critical, or what else would I would call it, like just any disease that is life-threatening as well as life-debilitating, because it really is interfering with someone's life. And thus, my effort to detox, my change in my lifestyle quite a bit. Lately, it's super freezing out there. Yeah, I could go work out. I'm not going to go do that. I'm not going to go work out on this stuff. It's just not fun. Yes, exercise isn't supposed to be fun, but my opinion there is that if you're not enjoying yourself exercise, and someone might disagree with me. You're not supposed to enjoy exercise. It's not supposed to be fun. But you know what? If you enjoy it, like my brother does, it becomes a routine, and you enjoy it, and it's easier to go to gym when you have fun going to the gym, and you're able to change it up. And I would argue this against those guys, like as they're doing, and women. A lot of those people do the same things. I've been doing also, when I go to the gym, I do everything that I haven't done before. I see a new machine. I'm like, I'm going to try that machine. I haven't worked doing something like that before. Let me try that. I've done all kinds of exercises on the ball, on platforms. I've done the Zumba. I've done the stretching, the yoga. I've done the machine weights, the free weights. I've done it all, and I still will continue. Once I go to the gym, I'm not going to start doing the same typical, let me do some bench press real fast, or let's do some curls. No, that isn't how I start. Oh, then let's start with some cardio. Get on the rowing machine or the running thing. No, maybe I'm going to try something different as a cardio exercise, right? Like whatever you need to do that you feel comfortable with. Sure, there is a methodology to achieve things that you want to do, and if you want to hire somebody, which I don't feel is necessary, but where I do two big benefits of hiring somebody like a physical trainer in the gym. First of all, you are going to get good information, both for your short-term physical strategy, right? Just working out. They're going to provide you with good feedback on, your exercises and your technique on your exercises. That's first of all. And second of all, you're going to be able to bleed or wean some information about the after workout stuff, some of the nutritional stuff, some of the things on supplements, some of you might get an exercise plan from them, you might get a meal plan from them, right? So, and the lastly and most importantly, you're paying for the service, so they get paid whether you show up or not. So it's motivation for you to get there because you're paying for it, just like a gym. But if you're paying for a personal trainer on top of that, you're gonna get there. Right? When you're paying an additional $70 for that session, it motivates you to get there because most of us, at least myself being poor, $70 isn't a small thing to me. I'm not going to be like Scott Storch's wife. If you have to pay $50 for your car to park, you're going to go off and go on a racist tirade against people that work there and call them, racial slurs that don't even apply to them. You dumb, boop, 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 boop. This is supposed to be coffee talk. Where's your coffee? I got my coffee. My coffee today is from Aldi. I should have brought the package out. It's actually very good. It's rainforest approved, so it's like organic. The other great thing, it was less than $6. I think it was like $5.49. They have great coffee prices there at Aldi, and it's for organic, free trade, whatever. Coffee, so it's all good. All the stuff that the government or the new government doesn't want to be put on packages, it is, and I'm glad they put it on the package because it's yummy. Should I make myself bigger? Does it really friggin' matter how big I am? Right? I like the about better things right here. I like the about better, right? The symbols, the things that we make, right? But yeah, I'm going to take my supplements here. Good thing just with supplements. Take your supplements. I would have loved one of the good things for detox, going back to detoxing, lemon water. I haven't been doing the lemon water, but drinking a bunch of lemon water in the morning before your meal and then a little afterwards, and then you could get to the coffee. And let's mentioning coffee as a detox. It says here how coffee supports detox, liver function. Coffee has been shown to support liver health and may help with the body's natural detox process. Studies suggest it can lower the risk of liver disease and promote liver enzyme function. That's awesome. Antioxidants, rich in polyphenols and antioxidants. Coffee helps fight free radicals that could damage cells. That's amazing. I didn't really think that. Diuretic effect. I know that. When you drink that coffee, man, your ass blows out. It can help flush out excess fluids and some toxins through urine through the urine effect. Sometimes you're urinating out of my ass, which I've been doing right now. I've been urinating out of my butt because I haven't been healthy. So I feel healthy, man. When I have a stool, whether it's solid or liquid, man, it's been fantastic lately. I've been on a personal detox for over a month now, trying to get to that 120 mark where it says that at the 120 mark, your liver, as well as a lot of your body and your mind, has separated from the negative effects of alcohol use, right? So I'm not anxious to get there, but that's the goal, short-term goals. Okay, so where gut health, coffee stimulates digestion and can promote bowel movements, helping the body eliminate waste more efficiently. So yeah, I've been drinking coffee a little bit, and I have been having more frequent stools as well as urine. All right, where coffee falls short, it doesn't remove heavy toxins. Coffee won't directly remove heavy metals, pesticides, or deep-seated toxins from the body. I don't eat a ton of fish, so I don't know where the heavy metals are going to come from. Pesticides, man, hopefully I don't have a lot of pesticides in my greeneries, and I don't. I eat more organic veggies if I do decide to eat some veggies, so I don't have to worry about that. But I don't know about what the spices, like just because you have garlic powder and some of the spices that you have, those need to be organic too. Take a look at the labels on those, because sometimes a lot of that shit has like natural flavors, and it's not really what it's supposed to be, right? Can stress the body. Too much caffeine can stress the adrenal glands and cause dehydration, which can work against detox efforts. That's why after the coffee, I go to tea and or water. Okay, so it may interfere with sleep. Poor sleep reduces your body's ability to detox effectively. So I'll stop drinking the coffee here. Normally right now, I'd be done with the coffee at this point. I just started to drink coffee late, engaged in a couple things that got me distracted. Still nobody in the chat. Come on, YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Help a guy out. Help a content creator out. You know, drink some coffee. You'll feel better. I say because I was a little hot, and I want to take these supplements. So those are primarily the supplements. I've been taking a lot of tea, drinking a lot of tea and water primarily to detox. No magnesium or zinc or thistle. It's primarily been green tea, chamomile tea, turmeric-based tea with honey, and that's been my primary detox fluid. There are others, right? There are other fluids that you can take. Let's talk other than water, right? Let's see what are some good detox fluids. Since we're talking about this, it's coffee talk. Have some coffee, you'll feel better, right? Let's see. Essential fluids, or I should say most effective fluids, right, for detox. And it's going to be water. It's going to be water and green tea. I already know this because I already looked into this. So, all right. If you're looking for the best fluids, here are some fluids. Water, the ultimate detoxifier, flushes out toxins through urine and sweat, keeps organs functioning properly. Best when combined with lemon for extra cleansing. Green tea, packed with antioxidants, especially EGCG, supports liver function, boosts metabolism, and aids digestion. Third, lemon water. We talked about this. Alkalizes the body and supports digestion, helps liver enzyme function, rich in vitamin C for immune support. Yeah, so I take the vitamin C, so I supplement it. Herbal teas, dandelion, ginger, and turmeric. In fact, one of the teas that I do drink is a ginger turmeric. Ginger and turmeric reduce inflammation. Chamomile helps with the gut cleansing. Coconut water. I should do more coconut water. Rehydrates and replenishes electrolytes, flushes out toxins, support kidney function, and beet juice. I like beets in my salad. I'm a big beet guy. Love beet salad with the little of cheese. I forget the name of the cheese, but you could do what's the big bald Italian cheese? You could put that in there. The Mexican crumbled cheese is great with beets. Right, beet salad is one of my favorite salad. In fact, it's my go-to salad. I do not like lettuce salads. There's nothing in lettuce. There's nothing nutritious there. There's not even a filler. So I don't have lettuce. Maybe spinach I'll have, or beets. I prefer beet salad over anything, even if they're pickled. The yellow beets, oh my God, the red beets, purple beets. Love my beet salad. Love it, love it, love it, with a little cheese, some walnuts and or crushed almond, preferably little walnuts. You throw it in there with a little bit of arugula. You know, you throw a little arugula or spinach in there, you're fucking doing great. Apple cider vinegar diluted. Haven't done that. Aids digestion and gut health, balances pH, and promotes detox pathways. Best taken with warm water in the morning. I do have some apple cider vinegar, so I should make some of that. Aloe vera juice. Yeah, I love... most of the aloe vera juice that I do, take probably isn't very good. It's at the, like, your corner store. I like the little aloe. It tastes so good. But most of that aloe has a lot of like bullshit in it, right? You think it's all natural and it's aloe with this and aloe with that. It has a lot of bullshit in it. But I bet natural, genuine good. Ooh, here's a good one that they've been selling and it's getting more popular is bone broth. Yeah, I got to get more bone broth. And now I see that they had it at Aldi. They had some bone broth in there and people are just drinking it like coffee. Have some coffee, you'll feel better. Come on, coffee. The guy who does the coffee, who does the man shows, he's gonna come at me. Bum, bum. He's like, dude, you're taking my thing, but I'm talking it and I ain't saying it. Talk it like I walk it. Talk it like I walk it. Chlorophyll water. I bet that's good too. Can't swallow it, so I'm going to put it out. Yeah, the chlorophyll water and the chlorophyll gets your poopy green. And that's some good stuff. I should get some chlorophyll. Supports oxidation and liver function. Alkalizes the body for better cleansing. And a big part of this cleansing is to get my liver better. Bone broth. Soothes digestion. Rich in collagen and amino acids for gut repair. Helps flush out toxins through digestion. Provides essential minerals for detox support. So a big part of my detox just isn't just my liver, it's my overall body, my bones. I really felt that my alcohol consumption got to the point where it was full body detriment to me. My bones were aching more. I had foot pains. My knees were worse. I had 2 knee surgeries on both knees, ACL surgeries on both knees. I felt knees just not even lifting stuff, that my knees were feeling worse, that were not functioning properly. And what led me to do the detox is one day I just didn't feel myself. I literally didn't feel myself. I had like this inner body experience where I wasn't in my body. I felt like I was trapped in one of these capsules. I felt like this capsule here, like I was the gel in there and my body was just a gel. Like it really felt like there was nothing inside me. I was a ghost of myself. I felt like I was trapped in some exoskeleton that was weak, that was like gel. And I just felt like that. I felt like a gel capsule. I really felt like a gel capsule. And at that moment, I was like, that's it, man. Like, that's it. Now, when I have this clarity of mind, and I thought about it yesterday, if I'm lucky, I got like 20 good years left in my life, if I'm fortunate. 20 good years, man. And I want to be able to, play a game of basketball like I had. I want to take a long walk, a long hike up a mountain or up a hill, right? I still want to be able to get in a canoe and, not be an anchor to somebody. I still want to be able to surf. I still want to be able to swim, right? I want to be able to do things like that. I still want to be able to snorkel, right? I still want to be able to take a bike ride, right? Those are all things that if I don't take care of myself physically, I'm not going to be able to do at a decent level, right? And I admire people that are doing those things. Bless them. Next time you see somebody that's old, don't fucking be all cocky, like, get out of my way, you old bastard. That old person is, you get there. First of all, get there. Before you start judging, get there. You're blessed to get there. And I hope to be blessed to get there, so that maybe someday you'll see me in Mexico, or you'll see me in Indonesia, or you'll see me in Australia, and we'll be surfing, or we'll be hiking up a hill, we'll be at a hot spring, or maybe we'll be skateboarding together, right? Get there, right? And then appreciate your elders, appreciate those people that have gotten there, that are still doing those things, right? Like it's no easy task. It's not, look at like the people that have died most recently, and they're famous, right? Go on obituaries right now, and you're going to see that some people are dying at 59, 55. I unfortunately, did my father die at 59 or 55? I think he was 59. I'll have to look at the card I have. A lot of times myself, I put like negative things or bad things behind me. I should celebrate it. But I'm one of those people that I tend to not necessarily ignore or bury, but or sort of discard. But I don't focus on my past and on the negative a lot. I would be overwhelmed if I did. Even with my situation right now, that's why sometimes I'm not completely understanding why I have a lack of sleep, and they say it's from anxiety. I mean, I should have a lot of anxiety. I have reason to be stressful and have a lot of anxiety. And to be honest, I don't feel it on a daily basis. I don't feel it. And maybe people are like, that's because you're an asshole. You're a loser. Okay. You know, I'm not out there like Wes Watson getting stressed like these people. Like you look at these MMA channels, I'm not talking, and my content isn't negative focused. But unfortunately, YouTube likes that negative focus stuff, the politics it likes, the cultural things. Although the positive stuff on some of the cultural things, what I'd encourage people, what I do, I watch a lot of travel videos. Like recently, I've been looking at a lot of Vienna and as well as Sweden and Switzerland, like sort of the Nordic countries. Man, beautiful places, man. Beautiful. I just forget how, because I'm so into antiquities and into antique culture, which is still not quite antique, you know, but I'm more into Mexico, Central America, Chile, Peru, Guatemala, you know, Central South America has been my focus to a large extent because of my love of passion for cigars, so the Caribbean. And so that tends to dominate my sphere, but lately I've been looking at like, man, I gotta go to Vienna. I gotta, you know, like it's just on there. Salzburg, Vienna, and Austria. Austria and Sweden looks really cool. I've been watching this murder mystery thing that's from Sweden, and the mountain looks beautiful. The country looks beautiful. Norway looks incredible. I just wouldn't. I don't know if I'd have the time that I really would love. And I watch stuff like on Japan travel videos, which has been really cool. And I've sort of trying to get away from like the Indonesia surf thing and all too much surfing that gets me. I get frustrated because I'm not doing it. Like, and that's yesterday. That was one thing that really pissed me off. Is like, should I tap out again? If I only have like 25 good years left, should I grab the money I have and try to live again off grid? And it's just like, man, at this age, that's just too hard to do, and I just don't have the money. But what I do have is the drive to do it. If I had half the money that most of the people have, I'd be out of here already. I would, if I had enough money to take off, I would do it. I just don't. I know I don't. I have enough money to maybe survive 2 years off the grid, and that's it. And at being older age, that'd be really, really tough to do. So it's unfortunate, but you know, here's where I look back, and a lot of people, and I don't mind talking about myself because I'm here. We're doing a coffee talk. Have some coffee, you'll feel better. Supplements. Uh, 30 minutes in, still not a person here. Yet hundreds of, you know, hundred thousands of people will tune in to watch a bullshit political stream. You know, a few hundred people will pop in to watch a guy talk about, you know, how Sean Strickland and his coach are separating ways. 100,000 people will come to talk about Bryce Mitchell and how he's a racist person. You know, how does that help you people? How does that make you feel better? Have some coffee, you'll feel better. Right? So, you know, you mention stuff that could actually help people, and who do you get? You get nobody. You get nobody. You're not promoting a product, you get nothing. Like, I don't promote any products, and I don't think I would. Even if I were big, I guess it pays the bills. I don't necessarily have an interest in that. A long time ago, there was an interest in me getting like 1,000 subscribers so I could get like super chats, right? And have a lot of people just discussing stuff. And I think that I don't really care about the super chats, but it would be nice to have that base of 1,000 people, 1,000 subscribers, if not more, so that I could have more people to chat and bounce ideas off of. Because if it's just one direction here, then we're not really having a conversation. You're just listening to a speech. Right, I might as well just go outside and have a soapbox when nobody's going to be listening to me. And literally a soapbox where no one's going to listen to me. Like you're just shouting. I remember those people in San Francisco, here in Chicago as well, where the person carrying the sign with the bullhorn, big giant sign made out of plywood which has got to be an exercise, got to be a lot just to carry that thing. I'm actually getting warm in here talking about this. So yeah, let me turn off my little heater because it's hot in here. Yeah. Yeah, I had a, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to turn this negative. I'm not going to turn this negative. Detoxification. Yeah. Nutrition, number one, right? Because if you want to get rid of that belly, which I think a lot of people, I don't know, what do people think about when they think of detox? I know detox, and one thing I was thinking wrong, always like an exercise, not necessarily detox, but as well as detox, and comparing it to weight loss. And detoxification and nutrition for weight loss are two different things, right? I had to just think about it for a while. They're not one and one. Yes, fasting and detoxing can assist and get some incremental weight loss, but it's not the same long term where you're going to lose over time a lot more just with proper nutrition. And my nutrition's okay. Like I'm going to say it's okay till about midnight. And at midnight, the cookies happen. That's what happens. The cookies start to get eaten. They come out of the cupboard, literally out of the cupboard, and they start getting eaten. And I'm not just talking one or two cookies. I'm not even talking 4 cookies. We're talking 8 to 12. We're talking half a package. I eat cookies like potato chips. Yum, 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 yum. And like potato chips. And I mean like potato chips, like one after another. Like there's no pause in between them. So that's my cheat. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat Chick-fil-A. I do eat Popeyes. I love my Popeyes chicken. I don't eat Chipotle, so I don't really eat fast food. The only processed food I might eat is tuna, which is lightly processed, right? I've been having an inclination for Spam lately, which is a processed meat, super processed meat, which I don't mind. I want to have that Spam with rice and seaweed, an egg. So you make it somewhat nutritious, right? You have part of it nutritious and then the rest of it just being horrible. But been having a hankering for that meal for months now. So there's that. But my diet's pretty good. Like breakfast. Okay, no, there we go. I have some processed sausage. I have 2 sausage patties, a couple small potatoes that I baked the day before that I refry, right? And I use just the oil that's in the patties. I don't add any extra olive oil, so I use the meat fat that's in there already. And 2 eggs is one of my typical breakfasts, right? So there is some processed fat in processed meat there in the sausage, but there's eggs, organic eggs or brown eggs, in addition to potatoes, right? So the potatoes just are a carb filler. Probably could knock that out, but I've knocked out toast in the morning. I don't do the toast. I do the potatoes, which a lot of people don't do. My secondary go-to breakfast of late has been some granola that has pumpkin seeds in it. It's really good granola. It's from Aldi, and it's inexpensive. It's less than $4 a box. It lasts a whole week. Great stuff. I'll have that with the Aldi organic Greek yogurt that has honey in it. Oh, that's the shit. That is my favorite yogurt of all time. It's my all-time favorite now, my go-to yogurt. And that also is only like $4 for a quart. Big old tub of it, which is fantastic, which is a lot better than if you spend $1 or even, most times you're spending close to $1 for those little yogurt tins with the fake fruit and sugar. This doesn't have that. It's just really actually organic honey. It's organic yogurt. Just really, really good. And the yogurt with cut mangoes, fresh mangoes, blueberries, and or bananas, or a combination of each. So that is, and I'll have a big bowl of that, and that is my secondary breakfast. And I don't have a third one right now. I've been fluctuating between those 2 dishes, alternate, or sometimes I'll do 2 days of one and 2 days of the other, or I fluctuate between the 2. So that's what I've been doing for my breakfast. And then my dinners have been sometimes that same potato with like a chicken breast, right? I will eat sausage. Like yesterday, I had I had some potatoes with the bratwurst, or that you could get the German bratwurst that you have at Aldi. I had a couple of those. That was my dinner. Day before, I had some leftover lasagna from the Super Bowl that my brother made, which was really, really good. So I had some lasagna. But I tend to eat 2 meals a day. And a lot of times my second meal is gonna. Sometimes I will have pasta, but then I'll also have like a burger with potato, or burger with pasta, burger with rice. So I do have that unnecessary carb thing there, but it'll be like burger rice with broccoli, right? Burger rice with asparagus, or burger rice with some mixed vegetables, frozen vegetables, or some fried vegetables, right? I mean fried, but frozen vegetables. I'm sorry. Or a lot of my stuff isn't fresh, because most of my fresh stuff, including a lot of the stuff I buy, just goes to waste. Like even mango go to waste. I've had if I buy lunch meat, it goes to waste. That's why cheese is important. That doesn't go to waste as much. But a lot of the food that I buy goes away. I bought some fish the other day. I didn't make it right away. I put it in the freezer, and it's still even in the freezer after a week. It just I could smell it through the packaging, so I had to throw it away. It was a waste of like $8. If you buy fish, eat it that day. Get that day or the next day. I tend to not even like the frozen, or even that stuff that's at the store. That was a mistake. That was a mistake on my part. Drink some coffee. You'll feel better. That one was a hard one to take down. The coating was gone, so I find these pills, the pills like the gel capsules, are a lot easier to go down, but the other ones are a lot harder. Well, what is it? I guess people are at work. They're not watching the podcast. They're watching their news as a podcast right now. What Canada's doing, what Russia's doing, what's happening in Israel. What are the Republicans doing? What are the Democrats doing? They're listening to that stuff instead of listening to me talking about detoxing. But throughout the day, I will probably have 4 cups of tea, if not more. It might be more. And I could also be contributing, even though it's decaffeinated, and some of it might not be. I don't see it on the packaging that it is decaffeinated. But I've been having anywhere from 4 to 8 cups of tea a day. And so I'm constantly urinated, constantly, which is fine for me. I don't think I have to worry about, because I quit marijuana a long time ago. And yeah, I did it over a month ago, but I think it's out of my system. The amount of urine I fucking pee I took, and I didn't do a bunch of it. It's out of my system. And I'm not even going back to that, right? Not even, stop that. Don't want to do that anymore. Not going to harp on anybody. Like, people were drinking and smoking at the Super Bowl gathering here at the house. I didn't have that inclination. I didn't have that itch. People were smoking around me and drinking. I was cleaning up the beers. I was cleaning up after people, right? Didn't have that worry. So hopefully that continues. Hopefully we can continue that streak where there isn't that desire. And I think that, having goals help. I mean, it's tough right now for me to achieve goals, so everything's a little more open. But at the same time, I haven't had the stress, and people do need goals. Like, I'm not going to quit. I mean, I'm not in a great position or context financially or personally per se. But I'm okay. I'm actually really doing good considering where I'm at. Right? Always look at the positive, guys. Look at the cup, the full part of the cup, and not the empty cup. Or look at, or the half, or I should say the half full cup. The empty cup's not horrible. Empty cup, you refill back to half full. Right? You got a goal. You got stuff that you got to do. So, and I have those, right? Like, I'm going to go back. I think I've semi-accomplished. One of my goals was to help out my mom, get her to a better state, have her feel more comfortable, better living state, better living situation. We accomplished that, right? That was a goal right here, short term. I thought it was going to be even shorter in a negative way. I was very, very scared about that, but we're moving forward now with the next goal. Getting back to work, getting out on his own. What does that mean? Someone commented something. Let me see here, people. But yeah, it's easy to fall in a trap of like depression, right? It's easy. Oh yeah, somebody was commenting on my dancing video. They were laughing at me. Yeah. Yep. What is someone else saying over here? Out on his own. Yeah, I was dancing by myself. Yeah, check out the videos there, guys. Look at my channel. Only I have 342 subscribers with, let's see how many videos I have. Where does it say how many videos I have? I think I have over 300 and it doesn't say the number here. I think I have over 342 videos. I have a video for each of my subscribers. A video for each of my subscribers, basically. Not very good, but I hadn't been consistent enough. I'm all over the place with my content. Maybe I haven't placed the best tags. Thumbnails aren't horrible. Here, let me go and get some more coffee. I'll feel better. Get some coffee. You'll feel better. Get some coffee. Get some coffee. You'll feel better. Get some coffee. You'll feel better. Get some coffee. You'll feel better. Have some coffee. You'll feel better. Yeah. So, yeah. Again, going back to that self-reflection that we've been talking about, big, or a topic of the past couple weeks that I proposed, and it's still there, and it's unavoidable because at my age there are like a lot of life situations, and people do not have the luxury of doing what I'm doing, can't do what I'm doing, or don't want to, right? For a lot of reasons, or can afford not to, right? Like I wish my family could afford to have put my mother into some form of care facility, right? We just didn't have that money. Maybe we could come up with it, but it would just drain us financially so much. Unfortunately, considering where I was in my life situation, it befalled upon me to temporarily step back to do my best and my caring is minimal, right? I just make sure my mom doesn't hurt herself, doesn't burn down the fucking house, doesn't leave the house and get lost, right? That's it. There isn't like a lot to it. I do some other stuff, right? Cook for her, take her on walks, go out a bit. We're going to be doing more as the weather gets better. She goes, shopping with me, doing small stuff just to get out of the house. But, yeah, drink some coffee, people. You'll feel better. Come on, it's the coffee stream. Still nobody in here. Oh, the purple light above me makes me look goofy. There's like this red thing. I look like Chris Lieben. I'm Chris Lieben. Let me turn that one to the blue as well. We got the blue going on in the back. I could change it up. I could make it purple. Boom, boom. Make it red. We got red, boom. Make it blue, boom. What color people like? The purple, the red, the green, the money green. Money green with the blue here. And the green there. Bam. Doing the money green. We'll do the money green. Green Lantern style. I like the blue. I like to feel under the sea someday. Swimming with me. All right. We'll go sailing. Is that Tony Bennett? I like a little Tony Bennett. Or is it Dean Martin? Dean Martin, the most underrated singer of the Rat Pack, right? Or one of the most underrated singers of his age, Dean Martin. Like my old Dean Martin. I'm glad I picked that up from my dad. Like the liking of and the love for Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., the old Rat Pack stuff. Love all that shit, man. Old music, period. the Mamas and the Papas, the Buckyhams, the Carpenters, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. My dad got me into all that stuff. Yes, he got me into even old Mexican stuff too, old Spanish music, Mexican music. He got me into all that stuff, the classics, that classics. He wasn't into that whole cholo classic stuff. Wasn't into that old R&B classics. Not his style. He wasn't into that. He didn't mind it. He knew what it was, but that wasn't his style. I know, could tell, because I remember when he was retired, I was into Marvin Gaye and some funk and other stuff like that. And he just didn't. He was like, okay, he knew what I was listening to, but that wasn't his style. He was more into, I guess, the pop of his age. So, yeah, he got me into all that stuff, and I'm glad that I still have an inclination to volare, whoa. And that's a big one of the things why I want to get back into the game, but to not get in the game is to travel again. Dying to go to Austria. I want to go to Veracruz, Mexico, and do a cigar tour. Go to the San Andreas Valley in Mexico and do a cigar tour there. So that's on the docket of go-tos of where to go to. So that's dirty. Even my mic stand is dirty. I gotta wipe it down. It's so dirty. Still nobody here in the stream. Am I even talking? Am I even live? Yeah, I'm live. But there's nobody here to join me. It's tough, people. It's tough. It's not your fault. It's partially mine. It's more of YouTube. YouTube not letting me into the algorithm, right? Not letting me in. YouTube, let me in. Let me in, YouTube, let me in. Let me in, YouTube, let me in. I mean, it is what it is, but I'm here for you people. But yeah, so going back to the discussion, detox is really just nutrition, exercise, and those fluids. Like, I should be doing a lot more watermelon, water as well, and eating watermelon, so I could do a full fast or an intermittent fast. I tried the intermittent fast and I couldn't do it. I'm telling you, by like 10 o'clock at night, I'm fucking starving. And I can't go to sleep and I'm starving. I'm like, nah, I ain't going to. I grew up as a kid, last thing I want to do is, I grew up poor. I don't want to fucking go to bed hungry. Not a good memory. I don't feel good. Nope. I need some food. So I got food. I'm not a little kid anymore. I got food. I got more food than most of my food goes to waste. That's how much food I got. I got food that goes to waste. Like, that's one of my biggest faults as a person. And it irks me to throw away the veggies, meats, even the little not condiments, but little snacks I got that just go bad, man. It hurts me for money, as well as just a waste of an effort that people have made to make that food, and then I paid for it as well. It's just like it is. It hurts. It hurts. So yeah. So like I said, I'm not that I could eat. So I tried the intermittent fasting, and it's not an issue of willpower. It's right now maybe I need more sugars because I'm supplementing for the lack of alcohol, which has a lot of sugar and a lot of carbs and calories. So I'm eating more. I remember the first week I was not drinking. I was eating literally a package of cookies a day. Joey, what's up? I was eating a package of cookies a day the first week I was not drinking, a whole pack of cookies. Joey, I'm having some coffee. Drink some coffee. You'll feel better. Joey doesn't drink coffee. Joey will drink some water with you got the vitamin C, Joey, going? The emergency, you need that emergency today. It's so cold out there. Make sure you guys still sweat. Make sure you do have some fluids. Don't drink that cocoa they give you at work. That stuff is just garbage. Drink some coffee. You'll feel better. I don't think I've ever seen Joey drink coffee. I think it's just water for Joey. And it's just water for Joey. Yeah, but Joey already started with 2 poops. I got another poop brewing. The poops have been going, and I think it's just I'm hoping it's not an issue of a colon problem. I think it's just part of the detox, right? And I still haven't gotten the lemon water. I'm gonna go get some lemon today, Joey. I'm gonna get some lemon because lemon seems to be one of the best. That lemon water supposedly is the best for detoxing. Joey's never tried coffee. Well, you're missing out. Coffee is one of my favorite drinks. Other than coconut water, maybe coffee is my favorite. I love water too, just plain water, and I love sparkling water. But coffee, coffee is my favorite. Coffee. I prefer coconut water as opposed to orange juice. I'd rather have coconut water rather than pineapple juice. I like cranberry juice. Cranberry's up there. I'm up there. I love cranberry juice. I like cranberry juice over orange juice or pineapple juice or apple juice. I'm not a big fan of apple juice. Never have been a big fan of apple juice. I'll drink it, but it's so sweet and I'm not a big fan of it. Even though, I'm not a big fan of apple juice either. But not apple juice. So I mainly drink coffee. Coffee's great. And we saw that it does have some benefits to you in moderation. Right? So it's Milkshake Thursday. Yeah, that milkshake guy. But, is the ice cream that's a lot of candy. Like Joey, I suspect Joey, that's why you haven't gotten as big as you should be, Joey. Number one, you're not taking the steroids. If you want to be big, you gotta take the steroids. Steroids are, like, that's number one. All those guys, or Synthol. You see, the big boy's on the Synthol. I know it. I'd bet my dick that he's on the Synthol. He shoots that Synthol on his back because he wants to have that big back. Like, he doesn't care about his arms as much as long as he can walk around with the big back, which he does. That's what he cares. Certain guys will focus on certain aspects of their body that they want bigger. Like myself, if I focus on something, I want a bigger dick. No, I'm just joking. Me, I'm just like, it's going to happen. It's going to be little by little. I'm going to get rid of my man tits, or my man boobs are going to be going away because I'm doing less alcohol, which produces estrogen. So I'm going to have less estrogen. Although this feels really nice. This feels really good. And then my belly, my gut. Yeah. Oh, they all cheat. Everybody's showing, like, look at that guy. He's 70 years old. Or that rich dude, that dude online who's with the chicks and he's fucking diving off stuff and dancing and blah, blah, blah. The dude's on steroids and has been on steroids a long time. And they say that he's 7 years old or 6 years old. No, he's 50. He just looks, he's got a lot of gray in his balding, and it's from the steroids. And he's been on the TRT and the steroids. Like, look at Joe Rogan. Like, Joe Rogan's like a year younger. Actually, he's the same age as me. Joe Rogan's the same age as me. And I have more hair. Not by much, but I have more hair. I have more hair than Joe Rogan. I'm also taller than Joe Rogan. And although Joe Rogan might be better on the mats than I am, I'm certain I could beat Joe Rogan in a game of basketball. I'm certain I could swim better than him because he's going to sink. I'm going to swim far better than him. I'm going to scuba better than him. I'm going to hike up a mountain faster than him. I could ride a bike faster than him. Right? I could golf better than him. I'll even play like he does pool. I'll smoke him in a game of pool. I'll run the table on him a couple times. He won't even know what's happening. I haven't played pool in a long time. Just from experience. I just played so much when I was younger that I'd smoke his ass. Right? Sure, on a mat he's gonna kick my butt. In the boxing ring he's gonna get me, but anywhere else I'm gonna win that game, or I'm gonna beat him in that challenge. Come on, Rogan. Take me up on it, Rogan. I'll show you. Let's play a game of basketball. You ain't got a chance. Hitting a baseball. Who's going to hit I'm going to hit the baseball. You're not going to hit the baseball, Rogan. You're not going to hit the baseball. Skateboarding. You can't skateboard. You can't even push. You can't even push on a skateboard. Come on. Ah, man. Joey, come on. I'll save your life. I'll save Rogan. I'll beat you. I'll beat Rogan with your both weights. Like, I'll put weights on and swim backwards. Like, Rogan weighs like what, 150 pounds, and you weigh 160 pounds. I'll put that 300 pounds on me, and I'll still beat both of you swimming. Maybe not, but I'll have a hard time of it. I might drown, but I could do it. Whereas neither of you guys could do 50 pounds. Swim 25 yards with the 50-pound weight. No fins, no nothing. Neither of you could do it. I'm going to win that challenge too. Right? I'm going to win that challenge. No problem. I don't need TRT, right? Those guys look good, and Rogan's able to punch some weights, hit the bag, do some jujitsu. You know, I mean, like, look at Big Boy. He can't even scratch his own back. Back is so big, can't even touch his own. Actually, he could touch his own toes. He's pretty athletic. Oh, yeah, the surfing thing. Like, Rogan ain't gonna be able to surf. Come on. Maybe with the big old board, the 10-foot board, and 2-foot waves. Hey, I'm surfing. Get the fuck out of here. Drink some coffee, you'll feel better. Drink some coffee. Drink some coffee, you'll feel better. Right? Drink some coffee. Right? It just isn't gonna happen. These guys. And it's all the perception, and it goes to a lot of other things, that developing your muscles. I don't think, in my opinion, and I could be wrong. I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Muscle development has nothing to do with health, with long term and performance, right? Like, especially in the things that I do. I mean, it's important, but it's not essential, right? Like, you look at, like, think about like with MMA, and look at with wrestling, and you could grab a 140-pound collegiate wrestler, and he'll take down Mr. Universe. He'll fucking smoke Sam Sulek. You put him on the mat, he go to ragdoll Sam Sulek. Sam Sulek ain't gonna have a chance against that guy. The 125-pound wrestler versus Sam Sulek. Who's gonna win in a wrestling match or on a mat? I'll take that 125-pound wrestler all fucking day. It's what you train for and the types of muscle that you have, right? Like, and Joey, you know this better than I do. I'm not even into all that shit. I never cared about that stuff, right? Again, I think that one of the things that I've been blessed with of my past is that for over 10 years, maybe like close to over 10 years, I surfed every day, whether there was waves or not. I got in the water and I paddled out and I exercised in the ocean every day. Every day. And not just for just to paddle out to say I paddle out. I stayed out there for a half hour at least, or 40 minutes. And if I were surfing, I would be surfing 6 hours a day. 3-hour sessions, hopefully. Every day for 10 years. And I think that's been my saving grace, even though I'm not super fat right now. The reason I'm not super fat is because of that, right? Because I did spend that time doing that. And then when I lived in Canada, I drank, but I didn't drink as much. A lot of my severe or return to severe drinking came when I came back from Canada, because I was depressed and just was, it's pretty easy to fall into. But we'll see how all that regenerates now. And then once the weather gets a little better, and or I might get a vehicle. I might be able to get a vehicle here soon. One might be falling into my lap, right? And once I get the vehicle, I will be going to a gym soon. I'd like to go to that gym. There's one in Northbrook, Joey. There's one of the gyms that you go to in Northbrook, and I think it's nicer than the one that you go to, which is still fucking fantastic, right? So I'm going to be able to go to the gym a little bit, or once it's nicer, I'm just going to be able to go walk to the park, and I could do some hill climbing. I'll be wearing a weight vest. I'll be doing some cycling. I'll be doing some mountain biking. So I'll be doing some cycling here and there a little bit. And then, there'll be time where maybe I'll meet up with you, Joy. If I have a car, I'll go to your gym or invite you to come work out in the woods with me. We'll just carry some plates up the hill, carry a weight vest, walk around or jog with the weight vest a little bit, carry some weights up the hill, do some burpees. Supposedly burpees that's why the prisoners use it, but burpees are supposed to be great for weight loss. And I saw one dude during the burpees, and he does it with the yoga style that this one woman does. And there are a lot of exercises that those prisoners do that are actually very good for mobility, and they're supposed to be very good for someone like myself, or a senior, right? Unfortunately, I am almost a senior citizen now, right? I'm mid-50, close to mid-50, almost there. We're basically a few weeks away from that 55. No, not on Lakeshore, Joe. You don't want to. It's better by my house, bro. Lakeshore is just too wild. Great for people watching. It is just too wild. It's not fun. I took Michelle 2 years ago. Man, she was so scared. People just are, there's just too many people and it's too crazy. Unless you go like close to the evening, like at sunset or sunrise, like super in the morning, then the lakeshore is good. You go fucking midday during the summertime, it is a madhouse there, right? Yeah, all the women. Here's the other thing, Joy. In my life right now, just like the alcohol and the women, I'm just been there, done that, man. It's not. I know a lot of older guys my age. That's their only focus, right? That's their only focus. That's what they have money and now they want that woman and they want women and it's like, dude, you're just like women. Your sexual market value, even though you got money, is not there anymore. Women are just looking at you for your money. They're not looking at you as genuinely as a sexual or romantic partner. It's like our time is gone, and I don't even worry about that shit, Joy. And that's why sometimes you're pointing out, like when we're traveling, hey, that lady is looking at you or whatever they want, and I don't even notice it because I'm not paying attention. Not just It just doesn't hit me. Same with the alcohol. I've done enough women and I've drank enough alcohol enough for my life where it's not a priority. It's not a necessity. It's, then that's maybe I was talking to my brother. That's also why I wanted to get back on or try the TRT because I heard it goes, the TRT is going to help with that sexual drive as well as the stem cells. Like they take the shot of the stem cells in the cack. Like that's supposed to help you, right? You got to be hard as this muscle. I'm not hard right now. Yeah, so it's not really when I'm riding on the trails. Believe it or not, I'm relaxing. It's a relaxing thing, almost like swimming at the beach. I'm just chilling, man. I'm doing it more for personal peace and just to relax, and not even thinking of the physical part of it, of exercise of it. I'm just chilling, right? So and the crowds are just crazy. People ride their bikes like nuts. You got to be careful. It's almost like yeah. It's not worth it. So the lakefront, no, it's actually and it's further and harder for you to get to as well as me. But I have a fucking forest preserve trail over here close to my house. All those, the right out here on the north side. Barely anybody is using those trails, man. And the cyclists that use it, they're able to go super fast. That's where they should be going. And they do that shit on the lake. Those guys are on your right. And they're fucking thinking they're on the fucking goddamn Tour de France and shit, going like 100 fucking miles per hour, fucking nearly running people over, kids and fucking people. It's just not worth it, right? So that's not me. So I prefer like the forest preserves, and there is nobody there, and it's just easier. So that's where we go to, Joey. Do some of that, or if you want to like do something cool, we could like grab our bikes, put them on the racks, and go to not the Kankakee River, but there's like, is it DuPage River? There's supposedly a nice river path down there. The 303 thing here in the city, that's another pathway that sucks. Too many people taking that path, right? Walking, it's just not worth it, right? It's better, like I said, the Forest Preserve path, right where I'm at. And you could take it all the way to Glenview. You could take it all the way to the Botanic Gardens. Like it goes all the way, I think it goes all the way to Milwaukee. Like there's a path here that you could hop on, bike path that you could take all the way to Milwaukee if you wanted to. So I'd rather do something like that than the lake. And because at the lake, I grew up on the lakefront, and I love the lakefront. I think, and in fact, I was skateboarding at the lakefront, and I preferred skateboarding there because I loved it and I grew up there. And I still love the lakefront, right? I prefer the north side as opposed to downtown or even the south side. But well, I think my mom put on the radio. I might have to check up on my mom here in a moment. She should be fine. If that's all she's messing with is the radio and the TV, it's not a big deal. But yeah, there's. I'd rather just be out here on the north side where there's less people. I don't need the city scenery. I love being by the lake, and we're gonna see it when I go there this summer. I'll be going there this summer. We'll be skating again. I'm gonna start skateboarding again. It's on the list. I think I could do it even with my knees being the way they are. I just got to change my style, right? Change the style of writing. You know, make it work for you, right? Still get out there. You know, it's a shame that I stopped for this amount of time, so I lost a lot of where I was at, but we're gonna go for it again, right? Because it does help the surfing, it does help the body, it does help the legs. It's good physical exercise, and then it's a hell of a lot of fun. So we're gonna go back to that. So drink some coffee, you'll feel better. So we got all the coffee here. The coffee. The coffee. So it's the coffee talk. Oh, wait, I spelled the coffee wrong. I said coffee talk and I spelled coffee wrong, but that's okay because that's so funny. I'll be able to edit this later, people. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll be able to edit, post edit, and it doesn't matter. All right, so we talked about detox. What else are we talking about? We didn't want to talk about anything else negative. We talked about little life things, about what it is that I'm doing. We are 65 minutes in. Do I have anything else really to talk about? I don't. I don't right now. Right? I don't. There isn't a lot that I've been up to. Right? It is Valentine's Day, so I probably will be going to see the girlfriend bowl. Right? I won't be doing any stuff myself for this holiday. So if you've made it this far, you are about better. I appreciate everybody that's come in. I appreciate if you've checked out any of the videos. Please subscribe if you've made it this far. Please subscribe. Even if you're at the beginning, need subscribers big time. Thanks for the view. Thanks for the listen. If you made it this far, you are about better. Comment anything. Leave a comment. We'll address things, whether about your family, about your life, what you're doing to detox, what you're doing to make yourself and your life better. Because that's what we're about. We're about better. Hopefully everything's good. If you made it this far, you are about better. Have a good day, and we'll talk about some MMA probably tomorrow as well as Saturday. So in the meantime, have some coffee and you'll feel better. And if you are about better,